I'm going to guide you through 3 Pilates exercises, which are an incredible way to really strengthen your core muscles. And these are some underrated exercises, in my opinion, that I am going to make you really fall in love with. So the first thing is our toe taps. So bring yourself down to your mat for me, lying flat on your back, and I want you to just gently press the base of your spine down into the mat. So you've got a connection there between the spine and the mat at all times. Legs are going to come up to tabletop, pointed toes, and think knees over hips here, shins parallel to the ground, and your arms are going to come up towards the ceiling, above your shoulders, palms facing in. And just start with a few breaths here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feeling the back of your rib cage nice and heavy into the mat. And now as you exhale, I want you to slowly toe tap your right foot down to the ground, and then inhale, bring it back. Exhale, toe tap the left. Inhale, bring it back. Back of the head nice and relaxed, shoulders nice and relaxed. So we're always exhaling as we lower the leg, inhaling as we return. The key thing here is that I really want you to focus on keeping that connection of your lower back and the mat. So if you notice that as you are toe tapping, I'll demo here, your back is pulling off your mat into this arch position, don't take the leg as low. So though it's called a toe tap, you can make it more of a toe hover. So find the range where you've got that control. Now as you exhale and lower that leg, can we think about really pinning the belly button back to the spine so you feel this internal lift and engagement there deep into your core stabilization muscles. Option here, as you're toe tapping, reach the opposite arm behind for me and then bring it back up above the shoulders. So adding that opposite arm reach just to slightly intensify that sensation as we're levering the arm and the leg away from the center line of the body. Still exhaling on the lower, inhaling as we come back. Check if you're adding that arm movement, but the shoulders aren't lifting. So we're taking the arm back, thumb hovering off the ground, and keeping the shoulder just melting down away from the ears. Now you can stay here with these single leg toe taps, or if you want to level up, bring the arms back above the shoulders, toe tap one foot down, and then straight away make that switch across to toe tap the other. Think exhale, switch, inhale through the middle, exhale, switch, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If we're taking these quicker switches, mindful that the back hasn't lifted off the mat, so the lower back there still in contact, maybe those arms start to reach back behind us. Think about knitting the front of your rib cage in here. And if you want one final layer to this, could you draw your chin into your chest? Imagine you're holding an orange between your chin and your chest, and float the head, the neck, and just the tip of the shoulders off the ground. Look forwards. Exhale, switch. 10, 9, last 8, 7. Remember to find your level here. You can always strip it back if you need. Last 3, 2, 1. Take a little moment, hug the knees into the chest. Relax the shoulders down. We're going to come into your single leg extension. So legs back into tabletop. Again, same principle, lower back connected to the mat at all times here. Start with your hands just behind the back of the thighs for me. Keep those thighs together. Draw your chin back to your chest. Lift the head, the neck, the tip of the shoulders off the mat. Think about pinning your belly button to your spine. Keep that chin to chest connection so you're not letting your neck look upwards in a strained direction. And then we're going to hold the back of the right leg, extend and lower the left. Inhale, exhale, switch. So we're lightly holding the back of the incoming leg, and the other leg is reaching away from us. Really mindful here, we've kept that lower back connection. If it feels too much for your neck or shoulders, you can lower the head down. If you want to level this up, rather than hand behind the back of the leg, can we bring it on top of that shin just below the knee? And really think here about kissing your knee with your nose. So you're trying to think about the chest and the thigh coming a little closer together. Keep looking forwards. Exhale, switch and switch. It does not take long for this one to really start to create that deep, deep core engagement. Exhale, switch and switch. Remember, again, keeping to your level. Can we lift the chest any higher here? Really relaxing those shoulders as we go. Stay with me. 10, 9, 8. Keep exhaling on that switch. This is 5, last 4, last 3. Try and kiss that nose. 2 and 1. Hug those knees back in. Take a moment to relax the shoulders down. Deep breath in, deep breath out, let it go. We're going to come up to a seated position next, so your chin comes to your chest. Little rock and roll gently through the spine, building a bit of momentum. Coming up to seated, spin yourself around. We're going to come into our plank variation here. So I want you to come down to your forearms, forearm plank. Place your elbows directly underneath your shoulders. Try not to clasp your hands together here. If it feels okay to do so, think flat palms. So you really open across the chest. Focus on that space there across the chest. I'm going to extend one leg behind and then shoot the other leg back to join. Glue your ankles together, your knees together, your inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes. Imagine you're holding a piece of paper between your bum cheeks. Now, careful here that you haven't dropped in the chest. So think about pushing the ground away with your palms, with your forearms, almost slightly spreading and doming the shoulder blades apart here, but without the shoulders lifting. The other thing is we don't want to have our hips piked up or droop down. We want to have those hips in line with the spine. If you need to modify here, come down to the knees, but same principles apply of energy in the forearms, not letting those hips droop. So we're holding. Aware that holding a plank is already incredibly intense. So if you want to stay here for the next minute, you can. I'm going to give you some options to level this up. Never lose the sensation for me of pressing the ground away, squeezing the glutes, and think about the belly button pulling up to the spine. Could we add a little rock of the weight? Exhale, rock that body weight a couple of inches forwards. Inhale, a couple of inches back. So think crown of the head forwards, heels backwards. Try not to drop the chin down. Keep looking just in front of your fingertips. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 6, 5, not a big movement. 4, remember you can always come back to that hold. 3, and knees down is an option. 2. Last one, return to the center. Could we take hip drops? Right hip drops down just to hover off the mat. Big rainbow of those hips up and over. Left hip drops down to hover just off the mat. Big semicircle up and over. Exhale on the drop. Inhale through the middle. Exhale on the drop. Inhale, exhale. Try not to pike your hips too high as you take that transition up and over. Stay with me for 6, for 5. You've got this. 4. You go 3. You go 2. 1. You're back in the center. Hold it there. Press the ground away. Hold. Final little challenge. It's a very light little tap of the knees down. Extend away. Inhale, tap. Exhale, press. Inhale, exhale. Keep that eye line nice and long. You've got 6 more in you. Squeeze those bum cheeks together. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Tap and extend. 3, 2, final 10-second hold. You can do 10 seconds of anything. I am with you. I am shaking with you. Careful that that back isn't starting to droop. Think about that belly button pulling to the spine. Press the ground away. Spread those shoulder blades. Think of all those points, length through the spine. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release it down into a very well-deserved child pose. Hold it there. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe into the back of the ribs. Exhale. Relax the chest. Again, deep breath in. Exhale. Relax the chest. Relax the shoulders. Slowly roll yourself up for me. And there you have it. And that is a great set that you can bolt on to the end of other sequences to give your core a nice, deep, strengthening workout. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions.